Hi there, my name is Susanna. Welcome to another one of our grammar videos. And today we are going to have a look together at another future tense, and that is will. So we are going to have a look at different situations or different instances in which you can use this tense. Then we are going to have a look at its form. And then at the end, there is like a little quiz for you, but you have to watch the video about the going to tense before that in order to be able to finish it. So if you haven't watched the video on the going to tense, please make sure to see it before you have a look at this video so that it becomes a little bit clearer to you. Anyway, so let's have a look at the will tense. So the first situation in which we use this will tense is basically when we decide to do something like really quickly or very like spontaneously, even sometimes at the time of speaking. All right, so very quick, very spontaneous decision that you make about your future. So basically, let me just take my laser. You can, for example, let's say that one of your friends says, "Oh, I'm so hungry." And then you can be like, "Oh, don't worry, I will make you a sandwich," right? So your friend says, "Oh, I'm so hungry." And then you can be like, "Oh, I will make you a sandwich," right? So this is like a very quick decision from your side. It's not a plan. You haven't been planning it for a long time. It's just like a very quick, very spontaneous decision. So you will say, "I will make you a sandwich." Or let's say that a friend of yours says, "Oh, I'm really cold." And you can see that like the reason why he or she is cold is that the window is open and it's really, really cold in the room. So you can say, "Oh, I will close the window," right? So again, it's a very quick and a spontaneous decision. So you will just say, "I will close the window." Right, guys, perfect. So this is the first kind of like a situation in which you can use this tense. And then we also use will when we talk about future predictions. So we say, what do we think will happen in the future? So you will often see it with words like "I think," or "I don't think that something will happen," or "something will probably happen," or "I'm sure," or "I'm not sure that something will happen," and so on, right? So these are the predictions like about the future, so what you think will happen in the future, but you are not entirely sure. It's just like what you think. So for example, this little girl, she can say, "I think I will be a doctor when I grow up." I think I will be a doctor when I grow up, right? So she can't be entirely sure about that is going to happen, right? So it can't be really a plan at this age, let's say. It's just something that she thinks will happen, all right? Or you can even say, "Oh, I think the weather will be nice next week." I think the weather will be nice next week, right? So it's just about what I think, it's just my feeling. So in that case, you will use will again. All right, good. And then we can also use will when we basically make a promise to somebody. So for example, let's imagine that your friend tells you a secret and you can be like, "Oh, I won't tell it to anyone, I promise. I won't tell it to anyone, I promise." Yeah. So again, when you make a promise, when you promise something to somebody, you will use will. All right. Or you can say, "I will pay you back on Sunday." And again, you can add "I promise," but you don't have to because it is a promise, right? "I will pay you back," really, like you can trust me, right? So in this case, you can also use will. And also we use will with offers. So when I offer like to help somebody with something. So for example, I can say, "Oh, I will help you with your homework," right? So I'm offering you my help. I will help you with your homework, right? Or you can see that maybe your grandma or somebody is carrying like a really heavy bag. So you can be like, "Oh, I will carry this bag for you. I will carry this bag for you," right? So like, I will help you with it. Again, I'm offering you my help. So I will use "I will carry this bag for you." Good, perfect. So, and I think that's like also like about it, but sometimes you will see that instead of will, sometimes shall is used. However, shall is mostly used in questions, so in question forms. So for example, you can say, and only with I or we. So for example, you can say, oh, shall I open the window? Right? And it has the same kind of a meaning, like, oh, will I open the window? But again, like, I'm offering to open it for you, right? So shall I open the window? Or you can be like, all right, so what shall we do today? Like, let's imagine it's the weekend, we don't know what to do. So you can ask your friends, oh, what shall we do? And again, it's the same meaning as what will we do? What shall we do? Right? But it's in the question and it's with we. So we can use shall. Or again, you can say, all right, so shall we go? Right? So will we go? Shall we go? Are you ready? Right? So in this case, you can use shall. So just remember, you can use it. You might even hear it maybe more than you use it, but mostly in questions with I or we. All right, perfect. So I think that's about it. And now let's have a look at the form of how to actually like form this future tense. So basically it's fairly simple, as I always say. So we will need, again, like a person, so I, then will, and then we have a verb, right? So you can say, for example, I will read. Again, you can just use the short form, which is I'll read. Right? Or you will read, or again, just a short form, you'll read, right? Or he or she or it will read, or again, just like he'll, she'll, it'll read, right? Or you can say we, you, they will read, or will, you'll, they'll read. All right, so this is about the positive form, and then it's always the same basically, right? So just like person, will, and the verb. In the negative form though, you will again add not between will and the verb, right? So you can say, I will not read. Or again, just a short form, I won't read, right? You will not read. Or again, just like you won't read. He or she or it will not read, or he won't, she won't, it won't read. Or we, you, they will not read, and again, we won't, you won't, they won't read. Fairly simple, I think, isn't it? And then basically with questions, it's even easier, because what we will do, we will basically just change the position of I and will, or you and will, right? So you will say, oh, will I read? Will you read? Will he, will she, will it read? Or will we read? Will you read? Will they read? Right? When somebody just asks you, all right, will you read this book? You can say, oh yes, I will, or no, I won't, right? So just fairly simple. The same for every person. So yes, you will, no, you won't, yes, he will, no, he won't, right? Or yes, they will, no, they won't, right? So it's the same form for everything. This is why I haven't actually like written it all down. All right, good guys, perfect. So that's about the form. And now let's have a look. As I told you, there is like a little quiz at the end. And yeah, so I hope that you have watched the going to video, or the video on the going to tense, because now you will try to have a look at these sentences, and you will try to tell yourself the difference between them. All right, so for example, you can say, oh, it's going to rain, or you can say, it will rain. But there is a difference. There is a slight difference in meaning. So I'll give you a moment just to think about it, and then I will explain it to you. All right, guys, cool. So as you definitely remember, when we say it's going to rain, it means that right now I can see that, let's say there are a lot of clouds in the sky, or the sky is totally dark, and I have this evidence, right? So I can see something, and I'm making a prediction based on that. So then I can say, oh, it's going to rain, because I can see the sky, I can see the clouds, right? So I'm kind of sure that it's going to rain. However, if you just say, oh, it will rain, this is like, I have no evidence. So maybe there are like no clouds in the sky right now. Maybe it's even sunny, but I can just say, oh, I think it will rain in the evening. I just have this feeling. I think it will rain, right? But I can't see any clouds. I have no evidence about it whatsoever, right? Okay, let's have a look at the other case. So in the first sentence, I say, I'm going to visit my friends. In the second one, I will visit my friends. So again, I will give you a moment to think about the difference between them. All right, I guess I won't give you more time, but you can stop the video in case you need more time to think about it. So basically, if you say, I'm going to visit my friends, this means it is my plan, all right? So maybe I have been thinking about it for a few days and it is my plan. I'm going to visit my friends. So I'm going to visit them, and let's say there is like a 90% probability that I'm going to do it. It is my plan. All right. However, if I just say, oh, I will visit my friends, then this might be a situation, I don't know, like let's imagine that a friend of or your mom asks you, all right, so what are your plans for the weekend? And you can be like, hey, I don't really know. Maybe I will visit my friends, or I will go for a walk, or I will just watch a movie at home, right? So I don't have any real plans. This is just something I think I will do, but I'm not sure about it, right? So when you say I'm going to visit my friends, it's definitely my plan, and that's what I intend to do. That's what I really want to do. If you just say I will visit my friends, maybe just like one of the possibilities. I might do it, I might not. Yes, maybe I will do it, maybe I won't. Awesome, guys, perfect. And now let's have a look at the last pair of sentences. So if we say I'm going to buy some bread and I will buy some bread, there is also some difference there. So I will let you think about that. Alrighty, I think that's enough time for you. So if you say again, it's kind of similar to this sentence with visiting my friends. If you say I'm going to buy some bread, again, it's your plan. So yeah, so maybe you are at home and you see that there is no bread left, and you know you will go, or you know it's your plan that you are going to go to the supermarket, I don't know, like in 2 days, right? So you can make a plan and you can be like, all right, so I'm also going to buy some bread. It's my plan. I'm going to do it. All right. However, if you just say, I will buy some bread, maybe like you are already like walking in the shop and then you see there is freshly baked bread. Like, so you can be like, wow, I will buy some bread, right? So I made this decision like really quickly, instantly, spontaneously. So you can say, I will buy some bread, right? So this is the difference. So this is a plan. This is not a plan. This is like a spontaneous decision. All right, perfect, guys. So I guess that's about it. I hope that this video helped you. I hope that you learned something new again. If you have any questions regarding distance or regarding any question in English, really, please don't hesitate to like write us the question in the comments below. If you like this video and if you would like to see more of these kinds of videos, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And yeah, I just wish you a really great day and I will see you soon. So bye, have a good day.